Welcome back to Go Next. Starting right now, our new tenses series. First, we'll learn what tense really is. It's more than just time. Then, we dive into the simple present tense, for facts, habits, truths. The foundation. Get ready to practice with me. Let's make this clear, quick, and useful. Ready? Let's begin. Let's start with 3 big questions. First, what are tenses? Simply put, they show when an action happens. This sounds simple, but it's where a lot of confusion starts. Second, why master them? For one reason, fluency. To speak and write clearly and confidently, you need to control time in your sentences. And third, how do we approach them? With a simple plan, practice and patience. Break them down, study step by step, and the system will become clear. Ready to begin? Let's go. Tense tells when something happens, past, present, or future. Aspect tells how it happens, if it's ongoing, completed, or repeated. Tense often changes the main verb itself, like walk becomes walked. Aspect uses helping verbs and participles, like am walking or have walked. So remember, tense shows the when. Aspect shows the how. Now, let's get a clear picture of the 3 main tenses. Now, let's see this in action. Here is the English timeline made clear. Past, I drew a picture. This action is complete. It's locked in time, before now. The verb itself changes from draw to drew. Present, I draw a picture. This is the general now. A fact, a habit, happening in the current time. We use the verb's simple form. Future, I will draw a picture. This action is ahead of us. It hasn't happened yet. We signal it by adding the helper will. So, the core idea is simple, before now, now, and after now. This timeline is the anchor for everything we'll learn next. Today, we explore the present simple tense. Think of it as the tense for what is generally true. It describes facts, routines, and things that are always or usually the case. We use it for, happening now, in a general sense. Daily routines. Universal facts. Thoughts and feelings. Even orders or requests. It's about what is real, repeated, or always true. Let's see how it works. Let's see some real-life examples. These all use the simple present tense. She goes to the gym every morning. That's a daily routine, a habit. The train leaves at 6 p.m., that's a fixed schedule. The sun rises in the east. That's a universal fact. They live in London. That's a general truth about their life. I love this song. That's a current feeling or thought. Go straight and turn left. That's a clear instruction or request. See the pattern? We're talking about what is true in general, what happens regularly, or what is always a fact. It's simple, powerful, and everywhere. Now, let's learn how to form it correctly. Now, let's build it. The simple present tense has 3 main structures. First, the affirmative form. It's direct, subject plus base verb plus object. For example, I draw a picture. For the negative, we add a helper. Subject plus do or does plus not plus base verb plus object. Like, I do not draw a picture. And for questions, we invert it. Do or does plus subject plus base verb plus object. For example, do I draw a picture? The key is knowing when to use do and when to use does. Let's clear that up next. This is the first key rule, verb agreement. For the pronouns I, you, we, they, and for plural nouns, we use the base form of the verb. The verb stays simple. I like coffee. You work hard. We live in the city. The dogs bark loudly. The verb doesn't change. No s, no es. It's straightforward. Now, here's where it changes. Let's look at the other rule. Here is the second, crucial rule. This is where mistakes often happen. For singular subjects, he, she, it, or a singular noun, we must add s or es to the base verb. He drives a car. She teaches maths. It rains often. My sister cooks food. The cat sleeps all day. This s or es is your signal for singular, present tense. It's a small change, but it makes all the difference for clear, correct English. Let's practice. Let's put it all together with the pronouns I, you, we, and they. Notice the verb go never changes its form. We use the base verb for everything. Affirmative, I go to the park. You go to the park. We go to the park. Negative, we add don't, do not. I don't go to the park. Question, we start with do. Do I go to the park? So for I, you, we, they, use do for negatives and questions, and keep the base verb. Now, let's see what changes for he, she, and it. Now, for he, she, and it, there is a key change. First, look at the affirmative form. The verb gets an s, he plays. She plays. But look what happens in the negative and interrogative. We do not say he does not plays. We say, he does not play. The s moves from the main verb to the helper does. The same for questions, does he play football? Not does he plays? So the rule is, with he, she, it, the s appears only once. It's either on the main verb, plays, or on the helper, does, but never on both. Let's practice. Let's see this in a real conversation. Listen to how the form changes. First, with you, which uses do you live near the school? Yes, I live on Maple Street. Then, with Maria, she, which uses does Maria live with you? No, she does not live with me. She lives alone. See the s on lives in the affirmative. Finally, with your brothers, they, which uses do your brothers visit often? Yes, they visit every weekend. This is how we use it naturally. The helper, do/does, is for the question, and the main verb agrees in the answer. Now, let's test your understanding with a quick quiz. Now, for our final practice, look at the screen. You will see a sentence and an instruction telling you how to change it. Think of the answer, then we'll check it together. The sentence is, my father drives to work. Turn it into a question. The question is, do you like Italian food? Give a negative answer. The question is, does it cost a lot of money? Give an affirmative answer. For first sentence, the correct question is, does your father drive to work? Why? Father is he, so we use does at the start and the main verb drive loses the s. And for second sentence, you can say, no, I do not like Italian food, or no, I don't. And for the last, the instruction says affirmative. You would say, yes, it costs a lot of money. Remember, in the affirmative, it needs the s on the verb, costs. Perfect. You've just practiced converting sentences in 3 different ways. This is how you gain control over the simple present tense. And that's your clear, confident start to mastering the simple present tense. We covered the what, the why, and, most importantly, the how. If this helped you see grammar in a new way, then you're in the right place. If you found this useful, subscribe to Go Next. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a lesson. Because here, we don't just learn grammar, we build the skill to use it. We learn. We grow. We achieve. Thank you for watching. Until next time, keep going forward.